I have to choose some ears because we're doing a Disney video. I've got my orange bird ears. I'm saving those for something else. These are El Cheapo ears. My Walt Disney World ears. I haven't debuted those yet. I've got Forky. Let's see, what ears? Let's do, let's do this one right here. These ears. Y'all are the winners. Hello everyone, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for visiting with me today. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel, The Cutting Board. We do all kinds of things here. A little itch, I'm sorry. We do true crime, DIY, SFX makeup, regular makeup, food content, hauls, product reviews, and most importantly, at least to me, Disney content. But I am on a bit of a Disney hiatus as far as visiting Disney, but I do have a bit of a Disney video for you today. So there's a hair or something. Yeah, so this is a Disney video. And in this video, I am going to give my rating from 1 to 5 Jangos for each current ride at Walt Disney World. So no earlier rides or anything. And I'm going to break this up into probably 4 videos, one for each park. And I won't be rating the carousel or train at Disney Springs, or transportation such as the monorail, the ferry, friendship boats, trams, or the Skyliner. I won't be rating any of those, and I'm not going to rate the train at the Magic Kingdom either because I consider that a transport. So we'll start with the OG, the Magic Kingdom. The rides at this park are mostly more family friendly with a few exceptions. So it is a good park if you have little ones or people that are afraid of like super scary rides. There are some rides with height requirements, but a lot of good ones that everyone can experience. So it's a good jumping off point. So we're going to start in Adventureland with Aladdin's Magic Carpets. Obviously, it is based on the 1992 film Aladdin, not my favorite Disney movie. Now, riders in the front control how high the car goes, and riders in the back control the tilt, like forward and back. It's much like Dumbo the Flying Elephant, only, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, not as good because it's Aladdin themed. Ick. I do like Raja and the monkey though. I do like them. So my personal rating for this ride is 2.5 Jangos, simply because they've already had a ride like this. They actually have a couple rides like this and Dumbo since opening day. Next, the Jungle Cruise, formerly named Jungle River Cruise and currently named Jungle Cruise Wildlife Expedition. It's a boat ride. A live Disney cast member guides you while telling dad jokes. It's very cute. It's very funny. Some are new jokes. Some are as old as the ride itself, like the Backside of Water. And it is an opening day attraction. Now, this very popular ride always has a very long wait if you don't have Lightning Lane. And I don't hate it, but I won't wait for it either. I won't. At Christmas, they give it a Christmas glow up, a Christmas overlay, and they call it the Jingle Cruise, which is very cute. And that's actually pretty fun. But I give the Jungle Cruise a solid 3 Jangos. It's not the worst ride in the park, but in my opinion, again, it's not the greatest either. Next, Pirates of the Caribbean, or Caribbean, however you want to pronounce it. This opened December 15th, 1973 at the Magic Kingdom. It's a boat ride that takes guests through scenes depicting pirate life, including pillaging, auctions, and, battles. My favorite is the drunk pirate sleeping with the pigs around him. It's so cute. But the ride is known for its immersive atmosphere animatronics, and the iconic Yo-Ho, A Pirate's Life for Me song. It's definitely a classic, and I always have to ride it. And it used to be one of my favorite rides, and I don't really know why, but some of the magic and warm fuzzies from that ride I had, they've gone away. They're just not there anymore. And so I'm going to give Pirates 4 Jangos for nostalgia, and just it's a fun little ride. Next, we're heading to Tiana's Bayou Adventure, formerly Splash Mountain. It's basically the same ride as Splash Mountain, just different theming. I did love Splash Mountain's Song of the South theme. I really did. The story of Brer Rabbit was always one of my favorites. Always was, as a kid. But Tiana definitely needed an attraction, in my opinion. And there really aren't a lot of rides dedicated to the Disney princesses, I feel. The new theming is super adorable, and it's still the fun, thrill, flume ride that I've always loved. I'm going to give it 4.5 Jangos. Next, we have Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is a mine train type roller coaster. It opened in the Magic Kingdom in Frontierland on November 15th, 1980. I remember I wanted to go on it, but no one else in my family would go on it with me. They're all chickens. And I didn't want to go alone and, being 10 years old. So I didn't get to ride it until about 1992-ish, when my best friend and I went there for our birthdays. That's when I got to ride it. So as of the filming of this video, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad in Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World is currently down for a refurbishment, and I expect the ride is going to be even better when it reopens. It can only get better unless they decide to make it worse, which why would they? It's already a fantastic ride, and it's really extra fun at night. I just love it at night. There's just something about it that makes, outside rides even better at night. But I'm going to award Magic Kingdom's Big Thunder Mountain 4.5 Jangos, just like Tiana's. But yeah, it's a great little roller coaster, but I just can't give it 5. I can't give every ride 5. I haven't given any a 5 right now, but we'll get there. Next is my beloved Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion features a spooky yet fun tour of a haunted estate inhabited by 999 happy haunts, but there's always room for one more. Guests ride in doom buggies through various scenes, including a conservatory, a seance room, attic, and a graveyard. The ride ends with a visit from hitchhiking ghosts. Although the Haunted Mansion is an open-and-day ride, it's an open-and-day attraction, it has only been improved throughout the years, really. It now has an interactive queue that is so fun. It's just, I love it. And there are some great photo opportunities within the queue, and there's a lot to look at. It is quite an amazing queue, worth the wait in my opinion. There's also an on-ride photo now, and there's also a photo pass photographer usually at the end of the ride when you get off. So fun to add to your family photos. Although the ride is also extremely family friendly, it is a little scary for little ones probably. It's just absolutely the most perfect ride in the world in my opinion though. I love it so very much. And I am going to give it, and you probably already guessed, this is getting 5 Jangos. 5 Jangos! 5 of this guy. 5 of this guy. 5 Jangos. Yes. Okay, bye-bye. All right, a little cameo. Next, we're going to rate Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. This is another fantastic ride. There is always a very long wait, sometimes several hours. So I recommend the Lightning Lane, but it's such a cute queue. I'm saying everything's cute. It's such a cute queue to wait in, and it's really an adorable ride. It is a roller coaster, but it's also part dark ride, and it's thrilling. It's not for very young children. There is a height requirement, but I'd say it's a step up from Barnstormer, maybe 2 or 3 steps up, which we'll talk about Barnstormer later in this video. It's a cute ride though. It's a roller coaster, but again, like I said, it's also part dark ride because you get to ride through the mine at a nice, easy pace and see all the dwarves at work. It's very cute. I said that 100 times. I do really like this ride a lot, but it is not a ride I feel I need to go on every time I go to the Magic Kingdom. It's certainly not the Haunted Mansion for me, because keep in mind, I go there a lot. I go there more than your average person, so I don't need to ride it every single time. And because of that, I'm going to rate it 4.5 Jangos. Simply because it doesn't excite me enough to wait in line for it every single time. It's a great ride. It's a nice family coaster, providing all their children are tall enough for it. But I do highly recommend it, especially if you've never ridden it before. But for me personally, it's just not necessary for me to, ride it every time like it is for the Haunted Mansion. I have to ride the Haunted Mansion every time. And I can't give every ride 5 Jangos. I just can't do that. I have to be very particular, or you're all going to think that, Dawn just gives everything 5 Jangos. And I don't want y'all thinking that. I just think everything is perfect. So 7 Dwarfs Mine Train, 4.5 Jangos. Prince Charming Regal Carousel, formerly Cinderella's Golden Carousel. It was originally built in 1918 by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company. It's an open-and-day attraction. So it's, it's pretty, and when you ride it, you get a nice little, breeze in your face. But it's a pretty basic ride. It's just a carousel. I've never really been that excited about it. It's just going around in circles, up and down, depending on the horse. 2 Jangos. I know y'all are mad. 2 Jangos. Next, the very popular Peter Pan's Flight. When I was a little girl, this ride was my jam. Second only to the Haunted Mansion. This was almost an open-and-day ride. It opened on October 3rd, 1971. It's a rail-suspended dark ride attraction. The queue was updated in 2014, and it's a very fun queue. It's fun to look around. Lots to look at. So the likely very long wait won't seem quite as tedious. It's a classic. It really is. It's a great family attraction. I'm going to go ahead and give it 4 Jangos. It's a Small World. I'm about to upset some people with this one. I am. Artistically, it is gorgeous. Mary Blair created the characters and ride designs, and she was an amazing artist. You can also see her art in the Contemporary Resort. Beautiful art. I love it. It's a Small World is another open-and-day attraction, and it's definitely iconic and includes over 600 figures. A fact some people might say is creepy: the dolls need regular haircuts because their yarn hair expands and stretches, and it doesn't grow, it just stretches. But anyway, I don't like this ride. It's boring because the line was never that bad when we went when I was a kid. We rode it a lot each time, so we would ride it 3 or 4 times each visit, and it's still a great time to enjoy the air conditioning and sitting down and relaxing your feet. And it is cute. All the little characters are very cute. They're adorable, but cute can only get you so far. because it's a classic, and the Django and the Mary Blair art is so beautiful, I'll give it 3 Djangos. Django is being a handful right now. His brother's just sitting over here chilling, and Django is just like, what can I get into? Next, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I do love this ride, but I'm still sore about it replacing Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I loved Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and one day I'll rate closed attractions. Anyway, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh opened on June 5th, 1999. I love Winnie the Pooh and all the characters, all his friends, especially Eeyore. When Marshall was 2 or 3, my sister made him the cutest Eeyore costume for Halloween. If I can find a picture, which I'm sure I can, I'll insert it somewhere. But it's a dark ride and features all the 100 Acre Wood beloved characters. And we're going to give this ride 4 Djangos. Next, the Mad Tea Party. It's another opening day attraction. It's a spin-and ride where riders can control the speed and spin of, or the speed of the spin. It is positively puke-making. It's fun, and I giggle the whole time, and Marshall loves it. But it takes me a minute to get my wits about me when I get off of the ride. It takes me a minute. And I'm going to rate this one 3.5 Djangos. And I love Alice in Wonderland. Nice work, Django. Anyway, I was saying I love Alice in Wonderland, and I wish they would get some kind of other Alice-themed thing, like the maze, like they have, I think, in Disney Paris. Okay. Django, you're a mess. But look, I wanted to show you. I have the matching Loungefly for these ears. I don't think these ears are Loungefly ears, but anyway, they did make a backpack to match the ears. I haven't actually used this. I haven't worn these ears to the park either, so I'll have to fix that. Maybe Wednesday. I'm planning on maybe making a trip there Wednesday. We'll see. Okay. Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid. Django's got me like, ah! It had a soft opening on October 12th, 2012, and an official opening on December 6th, 2012. It's an Omnimover dark ride where riders go through scenes from The Little Mermaid in the movie in a giant clamshell. It's a slow ride, no thrills, but it's so cute and extremely detailed and beautiful and colorful. But Disney is nothing if not detailed, for sure. I'm going to give this ride 3.5 Djangos. That's right, you. The Barnstormer is a junior roller coaster located in Storybook Circus. It used to be called the Barnstormer at Goofy's Wiseacre Farm, but from 2011 to 2014, Fantasyland underwent an expansion and, you know, an expansion and renovation. Mickey's Toontown Fair closed where it used to be Mickey's Birthday Land, but where the Barnstormer was located, it reopened as Storybook Circus, and the Barnstormer reopened as the Great Goofini's Barnstormer, so it's still Goofy themed, which is basically, it's the same ride, just re-themed. The ride it's just short of a minute in length. It's a nice intro roller coaster for little ones, very short, with a height requirement of 35 inches. I appreciate that they have a coaster for younger kids, and I'm going to give this one 3 Djangos, just because it's not really for me. I'll still ride it when I go there, though. Dumbo, the Flying Elephant, is an aerial style ride like the Aladdin Magic Carpet. It's an opening day attraction. It's very family friendly. It was relocated during the Fantasyland expansion, and a second identical ride or set of Dumbos was added, and the 2 rides rotate counter to each other. After the expansion, an indoor queue was added, that it's a play area for kids, and it is really cute. Saying cute again. It's themed to the film Dumbo, of course, and guests receive pagers and will be notified when it's time to board the ride, while waiting. So it's a great waiting area for children so they can burn off some of that energy in the play area. Now, it doesn't apply to me. My child is grown, but that play area and the added ride, the other set of rides, earns this ride 4.5 Djangos. I do love it. It's an adorable ride, but just 4.5 Djangos. That's a lot, though. That's like 85, right? 85%. Now, let's head to Tomorrowland. Let's talk about Tomorrowland Speedway. It's an opening day attraction. I can see why this ride would be fun for kids, but it's really just driving a little car around a track. It's not like go-karts or anything. It's just driving a car really slow. I get road rage. I get road rage at this attraction. I drive a car every day. It's not that special. 2.5 Djangos. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. This space where the ride is was originally the If You Had Wings ride, which I loved as a kid. I thought it was a neat ride. But Buzz opened November 3rd, 1998, and it will close on August 4th this year for a major renovation. It's a pretty fun shooter ride, and I hear it's only going to get better. It's very colorful, and I love it. I'm going to give it 3.5 Djangos, but when it reopens, it may even get more. So the renovated version promises to be even better, so we'll see. May get more Djangos. Next, the Astro Orbiter. No, it's a rocket spinner ride that opened on November 28, 1974 as Starjets. It's the same ride system, really, as Dumbo and Aladdin. As I said before, Dumbo is the OG, and we don't need 3 rides like that. 2 Djangos. Next, Space Mountain. Space Mountain is a space-themed indoor roller coaster. It opened at the Magic Kingdom on January 15th, 1975. It's in the dark, and it's pretty mild compared to all other roller coasters I've been in, but it still jolts you about. I think some people find it scary because it's in the dark and we don't know what's, coming, but yeah. There's no inversions or huge drops. It's still awesome, though. It was the first roller coaster I ever went on. When I went there with my family one year, nobody would go on it with me, again, because they're chicken. So my mom got some stranger to ride with me. And this was when we rode on someone's lap. So I was between a stranger's legs on it. But I'm going to rate it 4.5 Djangos. Usually a pretty long wait at Space Mountain, too. Next, the People Mover. I love this ride. It's not thrilling at all. It's just a transit type ride around Tomorrowland. But because the pickup and drop off is the same location, I don't consider it Disney transportation. But it's a great midday break. It opened on July 1st, 1975, and it's about a 10-minute long ride, so there's a nice little break there. There's no thrills, no cute characters, but it's a tradition to get on the People Mover, to rest your feet and enjoy the breeze. 3 Djangos. Finally, for the Magic Kingdom, Tron Light Cycle Run. This is a fairly new ride. It opened on April 4th, 2023. It's straddled seating that you need to lean down on to get properly secured, but they do have modified seating for those who can't ride on the Tron cycles. It's a very short ride, about a minute, but there is a lot packed into that 1 minute. It's a long walk to the ride. It's located beyond Space Mountain, and from Space Mountain to Tron, it's an enormous ride. There's really nothing between Space Mountain and Tron except for like a snack cart and a gift shop. It's just space, which is fine. I get it. But by the time people get to this side of the park, they're exhausted. But it is a lot of fun. It's a little too intense for me. I'm not going to lie. There's usually an extremely long wait unless you have Lightning Lane. My favorite part is when you get digitized. But Lightning Lane can still be a very long wait, even if you have Lightning Lane, paid for Lightning Lane, it could still be a very long wait on a busy day. It's just such a short ride, so I'm going to rate it 4 Jangos. But that's it for this video. I think I covered all the rides I wanted to. I'll rate shows and other attractions in an upcoming series, but this series, we're going to continue this, and next time we'll probably talk about Hollywood Studios. But anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to everyone later. Bye!